Hey, what's happening, gamers? Welcome back to Monster Hunter World here on the KwingsLetsPlays channel. We're, of course, the Kwings, and this is a bug-tastic armor that kind of looks like Super Shredder.
Yay, yeah, you do look like the Shredder.
Yeah, that's the nickname we've given him. He's Shredder! The rat has taught you well. And actually, the turtles are coming out, pretty soon.
Yay!
Which is going to be really exciting in Injustice. Oh my gosh.
And we're kind of switching Injustice over to the other channel.
Yes, yes.
We might have one episode on the turtles on our...
We will have one episode on the 13th, and then you guys will have to go over and see all the other ones, where we'll be looking at all the turtles on the other channel. Because you get to play as all the turtles, which is kind of amazing. So, a lot of people have been asking, like, how are you only a Hunter rank 8 and have 2 pages of armor? Well, these are my armors. This is a high metal ice armor. It's not the prettiest looking armor. It looks like a Zaku. And here we have Amber's least favorite.
No, Gilligan's Isle.
Captain. Oh my gosh. This is my favorite of the set so far.
The Shredder.
The Shredder, that's right. And then we have the Great Gyros, which is...
my gosh.
Yeah, that weird Plague Knight guy. This armor's a pain in the neck to get, and it's really not all that good. I really like this one. It's kind of my favorite of the group so far, but...
Yeah, the Shredder looks awesome.
We have to go and do some fun stuff today at the research center to progress the story. So that's the plan today, is moving forward. There we are. The weird flying boat place, which I kind of like this base. Also, always remember to get your login bonuses for the day. You get some pretty cool free stuff, usually potions or whatevs. It's free. Who cares?
I keep forgetting to do that. Well, I haven't been playing every day either, but...
Oh, also, I have a private room in this game now. I will show you guys my room in a later episode. It's got a fish tank. It's pretty cool.
Now
Cool.
is the time.
Yes, it is. Now is the time for what? To go to the Rotten Village? Sounds good. Or Vale,
I
whatever.
feel like they did a lot of character detail on her just for her to just sit here.
But she looks really bad in the movies. Like, she has, like, this really big Pinocchio nose and her elf ears. She looks really nice here.
Yeah.
But then when the camera pans to the side, it's like, whoa!
Oh, it's like her nose looked tremendous. Like from
Yeah.
the, it's like it looks nice here, but then it's, yeah, I know.
It's like, what happened?
She looks totally different from another angle.
Cutscene! Back on the balloon ship. It kind of looks bad without his helmet.
It's breathtaking.
Yeah.
Raffinos.
That's what those things are called.
They're kind of
They
elegant, but
look
kind of
so
weird.
free. So, what's the bottom of the veil like?
I could not say. Though we have learned much, what we have are mere facts, and not a single clue to what truth they add up to.
Yep.
Maybe your nose can point the way.
We know Zora
Yeah.
Magnos is hiding there, but why?
The world is full of mysteries to consume us.
Yeah, and delicious mysteries to consume.
She looks fine when you look straight at her.
I know, right?
It's like, wow, a beautiful elf creature, and then, whoa!
Ah!
Pan the camera back. Those are kind of futuristic.
Hey, I think I found something.
Let's set her down. Or not.
That can't be good. Something's coming.
As I thought.
What are you guys gonna do? Just like pushing her out of the way. Oh
Whoa! What's that? Oh my gosh.
no. That is death.
We have disturbed its hunting grounds.
Oops.
Oh, so we're doomed.
We should regroup.
I look like Chuck Norris.
Yeah, you kind of do. Your character has nothing to say. Hit hat.
Yeah, so much for making it down. Oops. She's always back to her pipe.
Yeah, she likes that. I just don't want to even know what she's smoking in there.
This is a non-smoking section. I don't want to fight that thing. You go fight that. It's probably terrified of your nose.
Well, I mean, there's not too many things that you can smoke that would actually be good for you. I'm just saying. Like, whatever it is, it's probably kind of bad.
Oh, look who's coming.
Oh, she's like, you started Monster Hunter without me, guys.
You heard we're gonna fight a monster today? Oh, that's gonna be fun.
It's Shadow. She's coming to see us.
She always comes when we play Monster Hunter. It's kind of like on cue. It's kind of amazing.
Yeah. There, you can do that.
I'll need a little bit of blanket because she's gonna hurt me. And of course, team leader, what do you do? It feels like he's an elected official or something because he doesn't do anything at all. Whoa, that was weird. So this is gonna be bad.
Hey, partner.
Yes, I know, we have to hunt that thing.
That was a Legiana.
Close enough.
Legiana. You remember it from before, right? It's the same monster that knocked us into... the same monster responsible for downing the 3rd Fleet's airship. Okay.
Well, that's terrible. Unless we take it down, yeah, we're in big trouble. I can't understand that.
Slow and careful.
Well, you got the first part right, that you're slow, but you're not careful. Oh, this is gonna be bad.
Yup, probably.
Although, if that creature looked like it had ice on it, I have a fire weapon. So maybe this won't be so bad after all.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Because remember, elements come into play.
Fire.
So,
Burninates ice.
Burninates. More like melts, but burnination is fun. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I think I got that from our friend Zach.
Probably. It had to do with strong bad. There was a whole thing about that. So you guys saw all our fun armors. We're gonna adjust our supplies, and then we will meet you out on the field. Alrighty, we are ready to hunt a monster and have lots of cool provisions.
So we can fly down to the base of the Rotten Vale.
Yeah,
The airship will get knocked out of the sky if we don't do something about that monster.
thanks, Navi, for like taking the wind out of my sails. It was all hyped. I was saying we have tons of elixirs and lots of things to heal us because I've never fought this monster. I found a dead version of it in the Rotten Vale, and I tried to like use its carcass for something, but it didn't let me, which was kind of disappointing. Because I was like, oh my gosh, if we get just one piece, then we get to see what the next armor looks like. Because I'm obsessed with collecting armors.
I didn't know that at all, Luke. I haven't noticed that.
Well, I only have 2 pages of armors. Working on a 3rd page. So, I mean, yeah.
Well, it's fine. No, if they I think for girls, it would be cool if they had different, like, shoes that you could collect.
Well, the girl armors look completely different than the guy armors.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if I was super obsessive, I'd make a girl character just collect all the armors again, but that's not happening.
I hope that there's a shredder version of the girl armor.
This armor is actually really good to put together. It's not hard at all. I spent all that time learning to make poison smoke, which I'm never going to use, because in order to get the bug armor, all you have to do is Orntoros, what do they call it? Those bug things in the volcano or dead place. You just do the investigation like 4 times.
Oh,
literally, yeah, it only takes you like 5 minutes to slay all 10 bugs, and then boom.
Oh, you don't have to use smoke stuff or
No.
poison clouds?
No. And you know how long it took me to put together the poison clouds? I had to run around like a crazy person avoiding like this red demon dog thing that's like huge. And I collected all the necessary ingredients to make the poison bombs, which are located in the Rotten Vale. And then, when I only had a couple poison bombs, and because it's actually hard to do that, like to use it as a bug spray, I killed like maybe 3 or 4 bugs.
Yeah.
And it was like, okay, so then I'm going to have to go and learn to make that. And then I was like, you know what? I'm curious. So I did the, because I was just on an expedition, I did the actual quest that it had for doing investigations. Yeah. And I was very surprised to learn that just slaying the bugs gave me all the materials.
So you don't get any more materials when you do the poison bombs? Or maybe a tiny bit more?
Just get either monster fluid or you get their shell. But when you do the investigation quests, like there's so many of them. You get all their materials, their wings, their... Yeah, it made everything they used to do completely invalid.
So all that work is basically for nothing then?
Yep, I wasted 2 hours for nothing. Yep. But now you guys don't have to. You can get the Shredder armor in the Rotten Val pretty easily. Just, do a bug investigation quest. Hooray. What's really cool about this armor, though, mine is totally maxed out. I think it does about 125 protection or 130. And it's good against fighting dragons. And since we're going to be fighting a dragon now, maybe we won't die.
Yay!
I'm hopeful.
Yeah, I'm hoping that thing about the bugs actually helped someone, because I don't know, what would be really lame is if everyone already, assumed that, I don't know, so many new players, it's they probably don't even know anything about the poison bombs, so they don't even try to do that, so the only people that go to the extra work are the older players.
Well, I mean, I can use the poison bombs when people are sleeping, although I put everything away. I emptied out our entire pouch and just put in... I made some mega nutrients, which I've never used before. I don't know what it's going to do. I know what nutrients used to do in the other games, but...
You know what that feels like, Luke, when you do all that extra work for nothing?
School?
It feels like when I used to go to school and, I would prepare for a really important test, and I knew that the test was going to be super hard, and no one else did. And I would be sitting... Oh, okay.
That's okay. Showtime!
I'll tell you later.
No, keep going. It gives me something to listen to. It's like a book on tape.
Hey! So, once for my astronomy test, I had this really extremely difficult test.
Yeah.
And I was studying for 4 weeks, every single night for 7 hours a night.
That's crazy.
I know. And then nobody else was studying. Everyone else did it at the last minute. And then I was one of the few people that got an A- on the test because I studied really, really hard, and everyone else got a C or a D. And because everyone complained to the teacher that the test was too hard, he gave everyone who got a C an A. So
wow.
All the work that I did was for nothing. Because,
that's crazy.
That's basically how it felt, what you just went through.
Well, guess what? We're gonna die because this guy is way above our pay grade. This was a bad idea. I don't even hunt this monster. His ice powers. I don't even hunt this guy, online with people because they tell me they get killed all the time.
But I'm just saying, where am I ever going to use that? In astronomy? How am I going to use astronomy in my day-to-day life? For nothing.
Have you used astronomy? I don't think so.
Well, I mean, I do know where certain constellations are and stuff.
There you go.
As in finding my way home from, if I'm on a Viking ship across the sea, I don't know if I could do that.
Well, I don't think we're going to live that long, because this guy is going to kill us. He has ice powers. Our armor protects against dragon, but not the elements. So my question is, if we get turned into a snowman, what happens? I mean, I understand that we get 3 feints and then it's game over, but I don't want to feint at all, because it's totally possible to beat these monsters without fainting using the insect glaive, because I have the ability to heal whenever I want to. You can see that we're putting lots of little bug ow.
Well, oh, sorry.
What am I supposed to do about it? I know it's eating through my stamina. What do I do?
You have to eat, maybe? Oh, wait, no, you can't.
No. I tried a mega nutrients. Oh, I have a... Let's try this thing. Herbal medicine.
Okay.
That did nothing. It healed me pretty quick, though. It's faster than a potion. That's new. What's a barrel bomb do? Nothing.
Throw it at him.
That was a waste. It did nothing.
It didn't hit him?
Nope. It's alright, we got fire, so, we're just gonna play this the old elemental way. I have fire, he has ice. It hurt him really nice.
Yeah, no, I like the spear. I mean, the first time you were using the spear, I thought, whoa, the spear is the coolest weapon in the game, because...
Best combos in the game.
It has so many things you can do.
If you want to feel like a hardcore ninja, use the spear. If you want to be like every other YouTuber on the planet, use twin blades. Everyone uses twin blades. And twin blades it's a difficult weapon to use. It's not something I would recommend for beginners. If I'm being totally honest. Since we're trying to be more open to people who are just playing this game, like new to Monster Hunter, and they've played maybe games like God Eater or Dark Souls, and I wouldn't even put Monster Hunter and Dark Souls in the same category, though.
Yeah.
It's really not. The Insect Glaive is great because of the buffs. If you are one of those players that you tried an Insect Glaive and you're terrible at it and you're dying all the time, you're not using the buffs properly, because while it says the weapon only really does, like, we'll say 379 damage, in reality, if you have an elemental ability, like, this has fire. So this Insect Glaive is like 420 basic attack. With the buffs, I'm probably doing about 600 damage.
It's like, I don't know why, but it feels like you're a magic user or something.
Kind of, yeah. And as long as you bring the additional, like, healing bug with you, you can survive pretty much any encounter, because it's like getting a little bit of a cheat sheet.
Yeah.
Plus, there's no other weapon in this game that I can think of that does the insane amount of combos and mounting abilities that this weapon has. So if you're a person who likes to rodeo, use the Insect Glaive. If you're someone that likes to get up close and personal with the monsters, then yeah, use a sword for crying out loud. But I'm going to play this entire game with my Insect Glaive, because the next weapon that we're going to go after now, since we have a fire weapon, this is an ice dragon. I'm going to do everything in my power to get an ice spear for when we go up against fire creatures, because that'll be their weakness. So even though this guy is like way out of our league right now, and I'm not lying, this guy is like incredibly out of our league. If I get hit by any of those talons, I think it'll be instant death almost.
Yeah, those talents remind me of Zelda.
Yeah, kind of. But add on all the stuff that I'm doing, like with my buffs and my weapon as it is, then I have 250 fire damage on top of that. And this guy's weakness is fire. So I think we have a chance.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
I wouldn't attack him with the lightning spear. That would be suicide. If you have the ability to beat an Anjanath by yourself, which I did, I fought every single monster by myself. Like, no help.
Really, because I don't really understand, like, I was trying to figure out why people don't come when, because you were playing as my character and a bunch of people came for help, like, right away. And it's like, I don't even play my PS4 that much, and you have, like, your PS4 friend inbox is overflowing, and I hardly have any.
3,000 people, yep.
I have hardly any friends on mine. Only.
Whenever I grind on this, I see how many people are online. Like, of my friends, it says there's 200 people playing Monster Hunter.
And none of them
None join me. Nope.
Oh, because I was thinking the people that are your friends don't play this game or something.
Nope, they see me playing.
That's
If I want to play online with people, I have to respond to random strangers' SOSs, and I hate doing that because they always lose. So it's like, I joined...
Yeah.
I actually learned that playing online is not a good idea unless you guys create a room, like in a Discord or a Reddit or whatever, and you all like know the times that you're going to be doing it.
Yeah.
Because if you just use the SOS feature, you're going to waste so much time trying to come and save people who are just going to faint the amount of times that's necessary for them to fail, and then you just wasted 20 minutes. And then you do that 10 times, there's your entire night. You got nothing done.
So if you just help random people, they have no... They don't know you, so they can easily just faint and not care what happens to you.
Well, people do apologize, especially I've showed up in the bug armor and some other stuff online, and people are like, whoa, this guy looks really cool, and then you die, and they're like, I'm so sorry, I didn't mean, and it's like, oh, it's okay. It's like, it's not okay, because I was actually trying to grind this older monster so I could finish the armor, because some of my armor sets are not complete. I think I need a little bit more of the chicken, and I need a little bit more of the, one other monster from the early ranks. Yeah,
that chicken guy looks like some kind of undead chicken to me.
I kill him really quick, though. His weakness is fire.
Oh, I was thinking of the armor set. I'm sorry.
In fact, when you and I hunt next time, I don't know if I should use the fire weapon, because I can kill the monster by myself in 2 minutes using this weapon. So I'm probably going to switch to the electric spear so that it'll take about 15 minutes for us to take him down. Because remember, they add a little bit of a difficulty online when 2 people play. But it'd be over real quick if I use this.
This guy seems really intense.
He's kind of intense, but I'm not intimidated anymore, because we have over 30 hours logged in now on this game. I would say 90% of the game I've played solo. And even when I go online quests fighting monsters that are way out of my league, I don't really beat them in expeditions because they flee, but I do get them limping.
Yeah, that's good.
It's the only thing I don't like about expeditions is if you don't finish off the monster in a certain amount of time, they'll leave. Oh, great.
I wish I had more time to get better at the game and help, but I'm not. I thought I would be able to get really good at it this year, but I just have no time.
I know.
I'm worried about other games that we have coming up and stuff.
We don't really have any co-op games until probably April. Like, mostly single-player games.
I thought March, there's stuff going on.
Yeah, March is Kirby and Scribblenauts, but those are both single-player. Except
I know, but
you're looking forward to them a lot. I know. I didn't mean to step on your toes. Sorry, I'm fighting the bat and this guy at the same time, so I'm just kind of... My mind's watering. Did he just, like...
It takes energy for me to pretend like... I don't know, never mind, I'm just kidding.
Pretend you have an interest in it? Hear that, people? Amber doesn't like Scribblenauts.
No.
We kid.
I like it.
Yeah, but there's no better weapon in this game to mount creatures.
I love Scribblenauts, but actually I have to think really hard on Scribblenauts because I have to help you come up with ideas.
Yeah, ADD isn't the best.
Plus, I have to remember how to spell a lot of words. I should just sit here with a dictionary.
Electric Dictionary. I remember when those made really cool presents in the late 90s, early 2000s, the Electric Dictionary.
I think they would still work, actually.
People use their phones for everything.
But that has radiation.
I know, right? Oh!
It's better.
What?
It's better not to use the phone for everything.
Did you just see that?
What?
He saw through our G.I. Joe disguise.
That's weird.
That's terrifying. We might die here. Because if we're during their fight... oh, they're both running away. Yay.
Well, yeah, I worry. I'm gonna have to find a way so I can not use my phone for as much stuff because I worry about... Forget it. If you get too much radiation coming off your phone, you can start getting arthritis in your hand and stuff like that.
Nope, that sums it up for me.
Yep.
It's too late for me.
No, it's never too late because you can always detox radiation from your body if you stop using it. Like, after a certain point. They say if you stop using things that are harmful to your body by the age of 50, you can usually get it out of your system. Like in about, 20 years or something.
Do you want to know what I think would be cool? I know we're fighting an ice character.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to talk about weird stuff.
No. If we make the ice spear, which we will, it'll probably take fighting this guy, I'll have to fight him in an optional quest and then something else, but once you get the spear, it would be awesome if you could... He had the ability to shoot ice at you. It'd be awesome if you could get super moves in this game, like in Monster Hunter Stories, where you could utilize elements to, have a super move, on top of just, hitting people randomly.
Yeah, that would be awesome. Oh my gosh, you know what would be so cool is if they made it, Never mind, if they give you, magic abilities and stuff in the future.
Technically, I'm using a magic
this is kind
insect.
of yeah, it is. You know what I think I'm gonna do instead of give my kids cell phones in the future? Because if you think about it, then they're starting to use that cell phone way earlier and causing way more damage. So what I'll just do is I'll just tell them horror stories about what can happen to your hand if you use it too much.
Mother of the year, right
and then then the kids will just tell all the other kids at school, and then all the kids will be telling their parents, "I don't want this phone anymore." Billy told me.
Yes. Sorry. We knocked him down.
Yeah.
We actually knocked this fool down. Infinite combo time.
Yep. Mother of the year, definitely.
Someday. See, you try to hurt us, little... Does Shadow have a tank? Where did she get that?
What?
She's a tank.
Know. She's very resourceful.
That's so cool.
She's a very resourceful cat.
Oh, since Shadow has gone on pretty much every quest with me and, research thing, she's actually gained some decent amount of levels, so...
That's awesome.
We're about probably 41 hours logged into the game. I don't know how much story-wise, but... Shadow is a level 17. 16 or 17.
You know what would be cool if you could send your cat on expeditions while you're not...
I thought there was a game that did that.
I thought there was too.
You know, I'm actually very excited to fight this monster, like, grinding it, because I want an ice spear now.
Yeah.
I love my fire weapon, it's awesome, but I just like ice powers better. Ice powers are more fun. Fire powers, yeah, they do damage, they burn people, whatever, but ice has the ability to, like, immobilize them, you know?
Oh, yeah.
I like that.
That is cool. Then they can't be constantly hitting you.
Well, then they'd be slower, too, because they have ice all over their wings and stuff like that.
Yep.
I mean, it's just a theory, but in Monster Hunter, you always want to utilize the elements against your prey. And it's not really a spoiler to... I actually have a list of all the monsters in this game, because I've run across a lot of them in expeditions, so I know their strengths and weaknesses. It's like a cheat sheet. So you just want... If you want to be proficient at this game, you just need to learn what you're up against and how to survive. And you can take any monster down with any weapon. It's not hard. But I would recommend getting good at one type of weapon class and stick to it, because it will cost a lot of money to be swapping different weapons, and there are some weapons that are more OP than the other ones, but those are easy weapons, and I like feeling like I'm actually hunting the monster. Plus, I love doing aerial combos. That's after I've learned how to really become like a pro with it in this game, I would like to try to see if it makes Monster Hunter Generations like beatable, because the air combos were in that as well.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. Wow, yeah, that would be interesting to go back to Monster Hunter Generations with that.
Well, using a lot of the skills that you learned in Monster Hunter World.
Yeah.
But I still think I would get creamed, no matter what. Because that game is crazy hard, like, crazier than college hard. Whee!
Yeah, I guess it depends what college you're going to.
Dude, look at that. Look at that! He loves it! You love it, don't you? Oh, I missed.
I actually find the Kwing boot camp is harder than college for me.
Sometimes.
It's always harder. I'm stretching my brain to figure out different types of games. It's like very difficult for me.
Ooh, yeah. I get that. Alright, you know, now you're just being a bully. See, this is why it's important to have health. I mean, as a bonus, yes, I have health potions and nutrients and stuff like that, but because of my kin sect, because of Shadow, and Shadow being the little healer awesomeness that she is, I haven't had to touch any of my potions yet.
Yeah, she's doing a great job.
And I refuse to faint fighting this fool because I have an advantage. I have fire powers. So,
yeah.
Eat it! Sorry, I gotta pull this out.
It's
Buff.
okay.
Now I'm buffed up, now I'm ready to go.
This dragon is very cool looking.
I know, right? I didn't think it was an ice thing when we first saw it, though, because I thought it just blew us off with, like, the power of its wind when it put its wings together, like, you know,
Yeah,
create a big gust like that now.
Part of me wishes that, you know, dinosaurs were still here roaming around because it would be so cool.
I don't.
But the other part of me kind of is glad they're not, because it would be really freaky.
Then just, you'd hear about people being eaten on the way to work or, like, taken out of skyscrapers.
Probably.
If dinosaurs are still around today, they live in parts of the
really
world
obscure.
that there's really no human civilization. So, like, Antarctica, the jungles of Brazil, Africa, you know, things like that, or South America. But look at this! I'm shooting him from far away. I am being such a jerk right now. So, like, I'm not even gonna fight you up close and personal.
Well, you know, like, people are always citing giant birds, thunderbirds or whatever, in Alaska, which is interesting.
Ooh.
I don't know if they're giant birds or if they're pterodactyls, but that's what people say is up there or something.
Alright, there's no reason that should have, like, hurt the monster that much. I really feel like they add an emphasis to your slinger pod, or whatever it's called, that launcher on your arm. Because we were just flinging rocks at him, you know, like at gun speed or whatever.
Yeah.
And I caused the monster to stumble, maybe because I hit him in the eye or something. But to me, that seems like kind of a cop-out. I mean, the whole point of Monster Hunter is to get up in their face and use the weapons that you've crafted. If you can just pick up, like, these little pebbles, put them in your, like, crossbow on your arm, and then shoot them at the monster from halfway across the map. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know.
You know what's really weird, but I just thought of this randomly, but you know, like obscure animals, like in rare parts of the world and stuff. Mm-hmm. Remember the black rhino? Do you ever remember that?
Vaguely. That sounds familiar.
It went extinct in 2011. There
Wow.
are no more black rhinos left in the world. Like, in our lifetime, it went extinct. I just, like, learned that a couple days ago. It was like...
That's kind of sad.
It's kind of sad. Like, I can't believe, like, in 50 years, people will be talking about it. Like, oh, yeah, black rhinos, like... I don't know, it's just weird that...
They're not even in zoos anymore?
I don't know if there are any in zoos,
Because usually when an animal's extinct, that means it doesn't exist anymore.
I think it doesn't exist. I don't know, because...
I can remember that there were different color rhinos at the Bronx Zoo.
Yeah, but maybe not anymore. I mean, last time I remember, there were only 200 Siberian tigers left in the world, and the Java tiger went extinct a long time ago. Same as well, I love tigers, so I always looked up tigers. The blue tiger was last sighted in 1950. They don't know if that's extinct or not, but I mean, if it was last sighted in 1950, it's pretty good thing that it's extinct. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I saw it on a YouTube video that it's extinct.
Well, then that definitely makes it true.
I can look it up, but yeah, the YouTube video said it was extinct. Black rhinos became extinct in 2011. I was like, whoa. That's crazy, because I thought that was a pretty cool rhino that I remember hearing about and stuff. That's kind of sad, though.
Yeah, it is. See, look at this!
I'm sorry.
Ninja! Ow.
Weird things to talk about.
Well, you are Amber, and Amber has a lot of things on her mind, so
Yeah.
I love hearing stuff that you find fascinating.
Yeah.
Especially when we're hunting giant monsters, it takes some of the terrifyingness away from it.
Well, thanks for
Like a regular job.
Thanks for letting me be weird.
We have a whole YouTube channel to be weird together and to play games. It's almost like I don't really work though, because I get to sit on the couch with my best friend. I get to edit the videos after we were just basically sitting here talking to ourselves with me playing a game, you know, and people watch it. That's pretty cool. I like that. Of course, you know, the other side of the business is not the fun part.
I see you up all hours of the night, like, raging at the game, though.
Well, that's called grinding.
It feels like work to me when I'm like, are you okay?
Monster Hunter is a grind. It always is. Even Monster Hunter Stories was a grind. But I think I'm coming to the point where Monster Hunter Stories is going to be over soon, because there's not much left of the map. And I'm going to miss that game, because if you didn't want it back, and how you asked me all nice for it to come back, and you were like, I really want to do this, it's cutesy, we have to have cutesy games, and it's like, I'm going to have the game beat probably before the Kirby Switch game comes out in March. I think we'll be done with it, like, right around the first week of March, if we keep doing the 2 live streams a week thing.
Well,
like
originally I was going to try to race you to see who got it done first, but now I'm a little scared because you're doing it really fast.
I became mighty.
Well, you actually helped me, because I didn't understand about making the armor sets. I literally hit a brick wall with that.
Well, remember, when it comes to armors in Monster Hunter, I am OCD.
No.
I have to have all the armor sets.
You're a collector.
Yeah, I'm a collector. We'll go with that. That's a nice way of explaining that. I feel better.
I think that having,
Where did he go?
Having a collection is not necessarily bad.
Well, it is when, in my case, half of my collection are all in bins that I could actually take all those action figures and collectibles out of the boxes and they would fit in one bin.
You're referring to the fact of, like, supposedly people with OCD can't get rid of stuff because they worry that they'll need it someday. That's what I heard somewhere.
I don't even know why I have all those things. I like them. I collected them. I went out. It was like an archaeology thing for me. Like, I sought these things out. I remember that we actually drove to Rhode Island and went to, like, famous toy collector stores and got some of these things that aren't available anymore, and they're in my possession.
You told me that everyone needs a hobby.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, it was that or become an international hitman, so I figured toy collector would be better. I kid.
Wouldn't you earn more money with the other one? No.
Let's not go there. Although, I am getting that itch out by being a Monster Hunter, so...
Yeah.
Seriously, where did this guy go? This is ridiculous.
Can you imagine how much... Actually, it is good to get aggression out in a game, because then you don't have to do it in real life.
Well, that's why games are good for people. I mean, you know, they help vent frustration. And also, you know, there could be games that are very calming. I would say I play Tetris when I'm stressed sometimes, and I just zone out. Monster Hunter is not a game I would suggest playing when you're stressed, because the higher rank you get, the harder the game gets. That's how Monster Hunter is. So I wouldn't say that this guy is super hard, because he hasn't caused us to faint, but a lot of Monster Hunter veterans would say I'm cheating right now, because even though I'm utilizing my weapon to its full capabilities, the fact that I have healing buffs and my cat has like such high levels, most people who would come to this point in the game right now, they would probably have their Palico be maybe a level 9.
Yeah.
Mine's a 16.
But what's
and
wrong?
has a tank.
What's wrong with being prepared?
There's no problem being prepared. There's no right or wrong way to play Monster Hunter. I'm like Batman in the sense that I like being prepped. I like knowing what I'm up against and having an easier way of going about it, because how do I know I'm not going to have to fight another monster at the same time?
Instead of barely scraping by, you like to do the you like to destroy the monster with, you know, plenty of stuff left over, basically.
I also like being able to talk to you. I don't like doing the thing like, Amber, I have to go dark, I can't talk to you. Shh.
Yeah.
Let the game do its thing. It's like,
That's
nope,
part of it.
I'm a chatty Cathy. I'm like Nightwing. I have to talk all the time. Because it's just part of my charm.
Well, I
this
mean,
isn't working.
if we just went dark the whole time, people would probably get a little weirded out with us not talking at all while you're...
And it's not like anybody's gonna come answer my SOS anyway, so I need something to do.
Yep.
Yes! Ah! Take that, internet! With a spear!
So yeah, make sure to... Luke needs friends on Monster Hunter, you guys. Be Luke's friend.
Yeah, I grind from the hours of 1 a.m. until 6, so if you see me on and you see the SOS...
Don't get mad if he doesn't accept your friend request, because he tried. He tried to accept more, PS4 wouldn't let him.
Yeah, my account gets kind of frozen. It's kind of lame. I wish that they didn't bring your friends over for the PlayStation 3, because then I could have started all over again. But they were like, oh, and all your friends, the PlayStation Network will be transferred over to PS4. I was like,
I wonder if you could call PlayStation and get them to not do it. Probably not. Oh.
Dragonite crystals. We need those. We need those.
Oh, okay.
20 seconds remain. Come on, go, 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 go. Ooh, got some coral crystal too. There's another one. Run!
Oh my gosh.
We're gonna get it. We're gonna get it. No! Oh, they still gave it to us. Look, because I was pumping the button like crazy. Ha ha ha! I got all 3.
Shadow's
Yes.
happy about that.
I need to change her armor. I mean, I didn't want to give her the bug armor because it looks like demonic for the cat.
Oh,
I looked at it, I was like, what the heck is wrong with this?
They should make cuter armor for the cats.
There is some cute looking armor for the cat, but I don't have that yet. Yeah, see, she's a level 16.
They should have girl cat and guy cat armor.
Yeah, they should.
If they have girl cat and... or they give girl human and guy human armor.
Totes. Yes, we finished. It is impressive. You didn't think I could do it. But I did.
She's like, I didn't think you could do it because I have a very long nose, that's why.
Yeah, it is. So anyway, guys and gals, that does it.
Let's head down to the bottom of the veil.
Stop telling me my job! Thanks so much for watching, people. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'm gonna go use an optional quest and then a bunch of investigations in order to get me an ice spear and some cool new armor.
Yeah.
So thanks for watching. Have a great rest of your day, and we hope you guys will enjoy more Monster Hunter and Monster Hunter live stream tomorrow. God bless and happy gaming.
See ya!